Hello everyone, welcome back to the Violet Hour. I'm Bilicium and today we are continuing with NG. In the last episode, we basically found out about our next mission, and we are now in front of K Station to go towards, best way to describe this, go towards the next death threat, I guess. So without too much waffling, we're going to just check around and see what's going on. The cops inside look busy answering the phones. I should quickly move on before I make eye contact with any of them. Okay. Kusoji Station. It's not the big city, but this place can be pretty hectic at times. Okay, good thing. I don't see anyone at the bus stop. Okay. Nothing on the road. What was that? It's a building by the station with offices and cram schools. Looks like people are still inside at this hour. A few of the rooms still have lights on. Yeah, okay. Well, I think that's everything that's going to show us. We can choose who our partner is, but I believe in the last episode we already chose. So, Kentucky Arcade. Interesting. Was not expecting that. A poster advertising a sale in the shopping district. The words on the poster urge people to come. In celebration of the 16th night, the shopping district's holding our annual Zowie sale? Zowie sale? Yeah. A big sale, huh? Guess they call it the 16th night Zowie. Yeah. Oh, no, I clicked it again. Okay. A soft drink vending machine. Nothing looks to be sold out. Wonder if they ever need to restock. I don't know. The thing... I think this sign's made of wood. There's a cartoon octopus drawn on it. Seeing how some parts are almost illegible, the store might actually be pretty old. Cool. What? A pillar? The back of the pillar is covered in lame graffiti. Alright. It's a small shrine. It's got a Jizzo standing in it. Something's wrapped in front of the Jizzo. The label says Kintoki Manju. They taste god-awful, but you can't deny they have an incredible selection of flavors. Oh, but don't take the offerings, okay? It's bad karma. Obviously. Looks like a clock store that's been around a long time. Signs so weathered that it's hard to read. Just as it is for me. I'm gonna just do a quick sweep through and see what else there is. Oh, it looked like the lights flickered for a minute. There's a discolored section. I bet they put a sign out in front of the store when they're open. We move forward. Ooh. That's terrifying. It came out of nowhere. The crossing's open, finally. I forgot she has a voice. Let me see if I can do the voice now. I noticed this last time, but this crossing stays closed a long time. Hurry. it'd suck if it closed on us again before we get across. I mean, I know he said hurry, but I see a bouquet. There's a flower offering by the crossing. I wonder if someone's passed away here. The flowers look fresh. Must have been offered by someone recently. They're like, hurry, hurry, do it quick. Excuse you? It's a beautiful condo that was built recently. I don't sense anyone moving inside. Maybe they're sleeping, or they're not home yet. Okay. I can hear the far-off clatter of the train. Ugh, the trees on the side of the road are rustling in the wind. That's some pretty heavily rustling. That sounds like you got monkeys in your tree. The crossing gate rod is scratched as if something rubbed against it. Okay, is that everything? He's threatening to come. No, train, no. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, mad dash! We made it. We're alive, maybe? Are we alive? I don't like this. Okay. I don't know what just happened. Hi. There are yellow and black reflectors wrapped around the telephone pole. A closer look reveals marks that kind of look like scratches. It's eerily quiet. I wonder if it's because of the rumor the past few days. Maybe. It's a shared garbage area for apartments. I open the lid and dig through the trash, but there isn't anything particular inside. It's a shared garbage. All right. Shared garbage, cool. There's a manhole. We remember manholes. Well, there's literally nothing here, so let's go forward. Went down the path.
We've been walking for a while, but I haven't seen any police officers. I would have thought this place would be crawling with them. I'll admit, it makes it easier for us to move around, which is a great bonus, but the residents around here must be worried. The police are useless when people need them most.
You said it.
What? Why are you agreeing with me? Aren't you more the disturbing the peace type like him?
I wouldn't say that.
Regardless, at times like these, it's reassuring to have someone like that on my side.
Right then.
Eek! Is someone there?
A cop appears out of nowhere by the side of the parking lot.
Huh? What's with this timing?
The cop's smile looks rather forced. What are you doing here so late? Oh yeah, we're just... There's been a rash of dangerous, disturbing cases lately. You shouldn't be wandering about. I've seen the recent crime scene myself. It was gruesome. Mind if I ask you a few things? And I'd like to see some form of ID, just as a precaution. Not good. My record's not exactly clean. I've been busted once before for a fight. It'll be a problem if he finds out my name. Gonna have to dodge his questions somehow. A lot of people are reporting crazy, supernatural things to the station for some reason. Seriously, the police aren't shamans. We don't deal with ghosts like that. Anyway, I'd appreciate it if you cooperate. Weird, the cop's being really talkative. Maybe he doesn't like this sort of thing. Anyway, could you show me some ID? Ask about the incident. Bad. Alright, maybe we point into the distance? Hey, what was that case you mentioned earlier? Maybe a change in topics will distract them. I'm afraid we're not at liberty to discuss that. Why not? It's all anyone's talking about in my neighborhood. Any piece of info's fine. Just following orders, sorry. Can I see your ID? Only if you tell me details. Fair trade, right? I've told you that we're not allowed. Are you attempting to divert this conversation? Is there a reason you don't want to show your ID? How about we have a little chat at the station?
What are you doing? We need to run!
Hey! We make it to the train station, but we get caught by the cops called in for backup. Well, damn. If we get caught by the cops, it's game over. Try again. Oh, all right, let's try again, guys. Oh. I'm thinking we need to point into the distance. Because I think if we're like, oh my god, what is that? He'll freak out. Yeah, okay. Hey, what's that over there? In a bid to distract him, I point to a spot far away that's too dark to see clearly. You mean the intersection? I'm not seeing anything there. No, further back, by the pole at the intersection, past that. Hey, come on now. You can't see that far. You shouldn't make things up.
Actually, his eyesight's really good. He's the type who eats his carrots. So he may have really seen something. What was it? What did you see? You're not gonna say you saw a ghost, are you?
Psh, no way. There's no such thing as a ghost. Well, care to tell us what you saw? Oh, say it was a strange dog, a giant man. A giant man. No! Tell it to check it himself. Maybe that was it. I saw a huge man. A huge man, you say? What kind of build? He was big, like a giant. The cop frowns. You know, you really shouldn't lie. A person like that would be easily spotted from a distance. I've not seen anyone like you described. You're not making sense. Let's just have a chat over at the police station. A car will be arriving any minute, so we'll...
What are you doing? We need to run!
And it's all the same. All right, third go. So we point in the distance. Yeah. We're doing good. We're doing good this time. We're gonna make it out. Can we just take a moment to appreciate the scratchy, fuzzy visuals while things are getting intense? I like that a lot. I think that's a really cool effect. The colors are like desaturated. You've got that grit and grain. Check it yourself. No, that was bad. He's a cop. He should be the one going to check these things out. All right, guys, I'll bring you back. All right, let's hope there's not any more questions after this. Ugh. All right, all right, all right. We're doing good. So apparently dog is the answer, right? So I wonder if this is going to be like the man-faced dog story. That'd be kind of cool. Say it was a strange dog. The cop looks at me with his eyes twitching. How do I answer? It's a weird dog. A weird dog? Weird how? Can't say for sure as the thing ran off, but it didn't have one. Didn't have what? A head. Huh? You mean?
Are you sure the incident isn't getting to you?
That's probably it, yeah. It's not possible. I'm sure you saw a regular dog. There's no freaking way there's a headless dog running around. Sounds like he's trying to convince himself his face is paled. I think so too, but... So it's only a dog? You're just mistaken. There's no other explanation. How about we move to the station? I mean, we can't relax here, can we? There's a chance the strange dog you saw might come out again. He's pretending to be fine, but that's trembling in voice and pale face are a dead giveaway. Maybe if I put the scare in him some more, he won't stay focused enough to question us. But if I go too far, it might snowball into a big deal. What now? Should I scare him a bit more? Stare behind the cop. Yeah! Don't need to say nothing, just look terrified. Hold up. I fix my gaze over the cop's shoulder. What? Is there something there? He quickly spins around to look behind me. Well, I thought I saw something again.
Oh, you mean over by the house with the red roof? Looks like there's something by the gate. I can't see it clearly, but you know, I think you're right. It looks like a dog. I can't quite see the head because it's behind the gate.
Enough! All right, you guys are good to go. Hurry on home, okay? Don't take any detours. With his voice shaking almost as much as he is, the cop leaves us at a fast clip. Yeah, we did it. Whew, we dodged a cop. Whew, that was close. I almost had it.
Good thing the officer didn't like ghosts. That lie was so paper thin. I'm sure it helped that I played along so well. So, what'd you think? Enjoy that up-close live acting performance by a popular idol?
I might have fainted from the joy if I was a fan. While we're joking around, I hear footsteps from behind. Did that cop come back? I cautiously turn and...
Seems like there was some trouble.
It's Marahashi. He's holding a paper bag that he didn't have earlier. I eye it closely. Probably has a lot of manju in there.
Oh, this? Thought you might need them, so I bought some Kintoki manju.
Huh? Why are you here? Did you...
I'm really sorry. I got curious, so I followed you. Please don't hurt me.
If he's followed us this far, I doubt he'd turn back even if we told him to. Guide us then. This is your hometown, right?
Oh, thank you, Bilicium. I, Maruhashi, will not fail to guide you.
Speaking of, how far is this Kintoki Tower place from here?
You're almost there, actually. You see that transmission tower over there?
Yeah, like the one that's straight back. I squint and look into the dim sky. There's a hazy outline of a giant metal tower. So that's it? Well, looks like we know where we're going. Did we look at everything? A public fire extinguisher in a metal case.
You're not gonna say you're taking that with you, are you?
Relax, I'm just checking it out. Am I, though? An address is written on the telephone pole. Kentucky, 4th District, number 12. Guess that's the address of the street. So, a fun fact in Japan that I learned, I don't know how true this is, but I suppose it's true. In America, we have names for roads. So, like, example, like this road could be like Martin Luther King Boulevard, right? I picked that one because it's like in every town and every city in the United States. And then houses have numbers, right? So like your house could be like the 23rd or the 24th. Well, I was told that in Japan, they don't have like roads and then house numbers like that. So like the house numbers like will start at the beginning of the road. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 going down the road. They will go by like the house that was built first is the first house and the second house that was built is the second house, even if it's all the way on the opposite end of like the same road. And a lot of times roads don't have names, but like this block here has a name. And then across the street, that's another block and that has a name. So the block has a name, the road doesn't. I don't know how true that is, but like that's kind of interesting and I figured I'd share that with you guys. Shared garbage area for apartments. I open the lid and I'll take a look inside. At the bottom is a plastic bag filled with empty glass bottles. Nothing looks useful in here. All right. The steel tower appears faint so far away. Watching it stand in the dark, I'm hit with an intimidating aura that I don't feel during the day. Huh. Head to Kintoki Tower. I hope that's how it's pronounced. Kintoki? I don't know. Lots of interesting things here. There's a well. There's a shrine. There are people's houses. Yes, I'm looking into the distance. There's whatever that is. All right. Well, let's start with the shrine, because I feel like that'll be less terrible. It's a small wooden mini shrine. There is a sign next to it explaining its origin. This must be the old mini shrine we heard about. Now what should I do? Examine the sign first. Something's written on the sign in thin letters. The thing's smudged and hard to read, but it looks like the origin of the mini shrine is explained. It says, A sacred tree called a Kentucky cedar used to be here. The cedars were two brothers called Taro Kentucky and Jaro Kentucky. The one here was Taro. It says both brother cedars are gone now, with only this mini shrine left.
So that's why the transmission tower is called Kentucky Tower. To cut down a sacred tree? I wonder if they realized how bad that was, so they left the mini shrine.
Everyone's afraid of the wrath of the gods.
After all, they say the Kentucky cedar has some crazy-ass powers.
What kind of crazy-ass powers? Doesn't something like this usually have passed down lore? Like a Grand Master defeating a dragon, a spring appearing suddenly, a miracle fixing a man's leg.
My granny says apparently the two sacred trees gave divine protection from the lightning. Ever since the trees were cut down, there have been more lightning strikes and electrical accidents.
It's possible that the Kentucky cedars' divine protection powers came from the 5 elements. You know, since lightning falls under the wood element. So, with the loss of the cedars, the people must have lost their ability to avoid lightning. Don't you think so, Bilicium?
Don't look at me. I know squat about these sorts of things.
Ah, you're no fun. Maru, are there any other legends?
I don't know anymore. When I was a squirt, they just told me not to play around here or even talk about it. They also said to not go near the well, but, well, that's common sense.
The well, huh? The well is probably dry, but someone's still maintaining it. An old well that's been closed with a concrete lid. There's a chain over the lid sealing it tight. Could they not want people falling in? All right. And then we'll look at this. When I shine the light at the metal wires, I can see some parts have been snipped. I wonder if someone messed around with them as a prank. Okay, cool. So now we're gonna give our offering and our prayer. I say we pray first.
Oh, right. We should pay our respects. But
What?
you're surprisingly formal about these sorts of things. Never mind. Let's pray to it.
We line up next to each other and bow our heads to the mini shrine. Nothing really feels any different, but I've fulfilled my duty. Alright, now it's time to make the offering. There's a small plate for placing offerings in front of the mini shrine. May as well test out that rumor. Hey, Marahashi.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
Hand me one of those manjus you bought.
Sure thing, here you go.
He pulls a Kentucky manju from his paper bag and hands it to me. Once I've got it, I go to place it on the offering plate. What is this? When I look closer at the plate, there's a weird thing scattered around it.
Whoa, something suspicious already? Do you know what it is, Bilicium?
I stick my nose close, but it doesn't smell like much of anything. It takes a bit of a stare, but I finally realize what it used to be. It's a manju. The mess there is the unrecognizable remains of what had been a manju. The red bean paste inside had squirted out in an uncanny resemblance to intestines.
Oh, I was expecting a supernatural phenomena and got nothing.
Well, nothing is the way I like it.
The manju must have been offered by someone earlier. Maybe some kind of animal went after it. I feel like crows and mice would eat it.
Probably. Focus. I place the manju on the small plate.
Doesn't look like Kubitarou's coming.
We all glance around, but nothing looks different.
Unfortunate. Looks like this experiment was a failure.
Maybe it was the dog part.
No, we don't know yet. It was the same with the Urashima woman. Nothing happened right after I threw the rock, but she actually... A summery, lukewarm breeze blows between the transmission tower and the nearby homes. I swear, did I just feel a gaze on me? Or was I imagining it?
Something the matter, Bilicium? Your face kind of froze there.
No, it's nothing. All right, well, we made the offering and we examined the sign. So... The curved mirror is clouded by dirt and exhaust gas, and sections of paint are fading away. Anything else? Anything else? All right. Well, we've done everything. I guess we go back. Go back to 4th Street. Oh! See, I can do it too. A man screams from somewhere close by.
Did I just hear?
Let's go. Instinct has me running before I realize it. I dash around a few corners and bolt through the alley. The cop can only let out strangled sounds. What he's staring at, what's swinging without a breeze. A headless dog hangs from the pole.
What is this?
The others catch up to me only moments later, all eyes fixed on the horrific dog's corpse. Hey, you! What the hell happened? Screw the guy being a cop. I demand answers from the terrified man. Axe head can't have mine. Head? Hey, did you see Kubitarou?
an axe, large man, took the head, went to the transmission tower.
He screams loudly. It's like he's remembering exactly what he witnessed of Kubitarou. No doubt everyone living around here just heard that.
Akira, this is bad. They're gonna call the police. We have to run.
A quick nod, and I take off in a sprint towards the transmission tower. Whew. Where's Kubitarou? Quickly glancing around every corner yields no one who looks remotely correct. Shit! It takes a while, but Hazuki and Marahashi eventually catch up.
I finally caught up with you. Did you find Kubitarou? Huh?
No sign of him.
That's so. I have to say, I'm glad he's not here. Kubitarou, he's more insane than I ever imagined. That dog. The head.
It was terrible. That poor dog. This is really awful.
Huh?
What is it, Bilicium? Why are you sniffing about like that?
Kinda smells like blood.
Huh? Really? I don't smell anything.
I trust Akira. His senses and reactions seem pretty well developed. It's a spot we checked earlier, but let's take a look again, just in case. The police could arrive any second after that incident with the dog. We need to investigate quickly.
All right, we're gonna sweep the back edge. We're gonna examine the sign. We're gonna examine this. When I take a closer look at the sealed well. Huh. What's that weird smell? It's coming from behind the well. I slide my fingers over and behind the well to examine it, when suddenly I feel a slimy sensation. Yeah, that's what my heart did too when you told me you felt something slimy, honestly. Yep, that was the feeling. My heart went, ugh. I'm hearing something that sounds like a children's song. A dog is whining like it's afraid of something.
Head to the Great Taru, Kentucky. On the 15th night, off to the Great Taru, Kentucky, to make Dad feel the...
The voice is singing rather joyfully, but the presence I feel on my skin is the icy cold touch of sadness.
Head to the Great Taru, Kentucky, on the 15th night. I heave deep breaths over and over. My heart won't stop pounding.
Hey, are you all right? Did you use bloodometry?
Shit, there was blood on the back and the well, and I accidentally touched it.
What did you see?
No idea, but I heard a song.
A song?
Head to the Great Taru, Kentucky, on the 15th night. A children's song. The lyrics went something like that.
They say the Kentucky cedars were sacred, so maybe the praying custom turned into a song. Just goes to show how much more the locals cherish the sacred trees.
Yeah, you're right. But strangely, I don't feel entirely convinced that it's just a children's song. The emotion I picked up from touching the blood was cold and sad. It wasn't the only thing I heard. There was a dog growling. This blood must be from the dog that was killed.
That means there's a dog's head inside this well. I really want to check, but I don't think we have time for that right now. I'm sure the police will be here soon because of the incident earlier.
If the cops find us, they'll want to question us, and it'll all become a big mess. Yeah, we can check again tomorrow. Let's make ourselves scarce before the cops come. We head off at a run toward the path that takes us back to the residential area. So, you're back, Akira. You don't look so good. What happened? I recap everything for him. The disaster that might be caused by Kubitarou, and the odd song I heard through bloodometry. The longer he listens, the more his face contorts. Geez, I'm glad I stayed behind. Finding a ghost and running hither yon on top of it is not worth the trouble. Maybe it works for you two, but sweat and an intellectual type like me don't mix.
What are you thinking? I'm some physical labor type?
Pardon me. It seems things are going down at the station. I glance over at the police station. A bunch of people have been passing through the doors. Someone must have heard the scream and called the cops. The town's gotta be crawling with cops. We can't investigate with things like this. Guess we'll have to call it for today.
Okay.
All right. Let's meet tomorrow at the usual time and place. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have plans. Sir, wait for me. Oh, that's right, Bilicium. You can have these. Marahashi shoves a paper bag full of Kentucky manju at me. What the? Okay, I'm off.
I should get going soon myself. I'd like to head back with you part of the way, but I have to stop by the agency. I need to discuss work with my manager.
What are you working on right now?
Well, you know, summer things. Like shows that bring in idols in swimsuits to play sports in the pool.
Sounds amazing! Do any tops fall off? That sounds boring.
Bilicium, you really are the serious type. Unbelievable.
Why do you sound like Marahashi?
Just feeling his vibe. Alright, good night.
Yeah, good night. They head off in separate directions, leaving me standing with a paper bag. Guess I'll head home. So I was gonna cut out me just casually checking all of these, but it was super creepy that I clicked on that and then footsteps happened. So I'm gonna keep that in so you guys can enjoy the creepiness. Alright, I guess there's nothing new. Something's gotta be rotting deep in the gutter. It smells awful. The manhole's a little rusty. The thing's got footprints on it. Must have been kicked by a drunk or something. Alright, it looks like there's nothing new here either. So we're gonna keep going. My phone? This is a pretty big jam, not gonna lie. Oh. No number. Someone pranking me? I don't like that. If there's about to be like a audio jump scare, expect me to scream because I don't like that. The hell was that? And now a text?